What is good, everybody? Thiccas here with another episode of the Weapon Showcase series, and today we're going to focus on the Cipher Pata. So it is a very interesting fist weapon for multiple reasons. Number one, it has 0 weight, so this is really nice for build crafting where you don't have to think about any kind of weight on the weapon. Second of all, it deals 0 physical damage. As you can see, it deals 0 physical damage. It only deals holy damage, which is quite nice, and it has a really nice scaling on A on Faith. The damage will be really nice if you just spec on Faith as much as you can. I have 80 Faith on this build, so this weapon hits quite hard on its own already. And another thing that makes this weapon very unique, in my opinion, it's one of the only fist weapon, I think same goes for Qatar, but the only fist weapon with Qatar that has a unique running R2 into R2 true combo. So if you dual wield the weapon like this, you have a running 2 doing 2 attacks, and you can chain another R2 for a really nice true combo. But also, and that's where we're gonna cook up with some really cool Faith casting kind of mixed build, this also applies on the one-handed moveset. So you have a running R2 one-handed, and you can go into the running R2 into a R2 that true combos. But you can also go for running R2 into like Catch Flame. That also is a true combo. So we have a couple of things we can test today. So let's see what we can cook up with this with these weapons. Alright, our first duel is against GG. Very fun fight. How's it going, man? So let's see what we got. Latency, that's what we got. So this is gonna be quite rough against him. As you can see, like, it deals a lot of damage on its own, and it has a really good running R1 attack as well, right? The running R1 is quick, good range, as you can see, and the running R2 is a little bit slower, as it should, because it's a heavy running attack, but still, GG's, it is still a really nice running attack, because it also does a bit more poise damage. The running R2, it does a bit more poise damage, and for what I've felt, it can even stagger or poise break people in Fatter armor. So it's pretty potent in that sense. Alright, moving on, we have Sparkle Paws. How's it going, Sparkle? And what I keep forgetting as well is, since you have 80 Faith or some Faith investment, you can also go for Black Flame Protection, Golden Vow, right? You can buff yourself into other like levels to do more damage or have better damage resistance. Ooh, look at that damage on this weapon. It's really good. Oof. He's also quite laggy, but that's not a problem. So yeah, this weapon, it's unique. I find it a very unique weapon. I think. Woohoo! Nice parry. Should have jump attacked, but I didn't know his katana would have parry. No, I really hoped he would win that. GG's, dude. That was a really nice parry though. That is such a surprise, right? You see the what is that katana called again? The little dagger katana. You would never guess that would have parry on it. Really cool. Moving on, we are fighting against Laplace or Laplace. Using the Knight Rider's, what is it called again? It's a halberd. It's a really good halberd. So this is kind of the weakness of claws, right? They don't have a lot of range, so fighting against things that have some good range, you have to be a little bit careful with your approach. And get in at the moments that count, right? Don't just go like blindly in there, hoping for... Ooh, almost. He even delayed the roll there. But did you see how... GG's. Do you see how that true combo is... It's not hard to land at all. It does almost like 1,000+ damage at like the most moments. This, again, I don't see the Cipher Pata too much or as often as I should see it, because it's just... I find them really good, I guess. I find them really good and effective, so yeah. Alright, so we are fighting against Ryan with the Serpent Hunter Spear. Alright, so this is a rough matchup again. He has a lot of range. Ooh, he just traded, okay. He just pressed as well. Interesting. Well, okay. I guess the man learned how to use his R1. But that wasn't good enough, I guess. GG's, I guess. Interesting fighting style, but we still got it. But you've seen it, that he wasn't quite like tanky armor, and the running R2 broke his poise. So, I have to look it up how much poise damage the running R2 does, but it feels like it does a lot. Compared to the R1, the running R1 doesn't do as much as the running R2. It really doesn't. Okay, moving on, we are fighting against Chum Bucket.
Hey.
Interesting name, and interesting looking build in general. So that's definitely a light roll. That still reached. Yeah, that's a light roll build. So that's the cool thing on these claws, right? The running R2 isn't really good at roll catching light rolls, but the running R1 is really effective against light roll. So you have that option as well, right? Ooh, I should have actually whip punished this. Oh, nice. That range was kind of deceiving, not gonna lie. Yeah, curved greatswords have a lot of range. They do really have a lot of range. He's probably gonna running R2 here. Into the finesse. Probably. I'm not sure if he's gonna do that. Pocket sand. Alright. Then I'll do this. Finesse. There it is. Okay, GG's. Yeah, you can hard read finesse and kind of like chase the finesse animation down and go for a delayed attack. They can, however, finesse again and still avoid your attack. But most of the times, people swing after the first finesse. Okay, moving on. We are fighting against Redden with an offhand winged spear and something. Oh, double winged spear. Okay. Okay, nice start of the match. Running R1. Crouching power stance or crouching L1. Okay. Yeah, some people say like, Thiccas, you're playing so lame with claws or fist weapons because I'm playing really passive or reactable on their mistakes. So that's kind of how you have to play them, in my opinion. If I go in, I will just trade against weapons that do way more damage. So wait for like an opening like this. It's kind of what you have to do, in my opinion. That actually still connected. Wow. GG. But you guys can see, like, it's I'm not doing anything super complicated. It's just this, and sometimes mix it up with this. And if the running R2 connects, you get a true combo R2 poke for really good damage. And sometimes even a roll catch with unblockable blade, the weapon art. So, yeah, it's give it a try, guys. This weapon is really, really nice. Alright, and we are fighting against the Chum Bucket again.
Hey.
How's it going, Chum? So again, against this guy, we need, whoa. He went for the delay there. The running R1 is so much better to use. Okay. Let's see if we can do it one more time. So bait out the finesse, the what is it called? The finesse, and, I could have done it there. I really want to showcase you guys how I fight against this weapon art, because some people really complain about that weapon art. Oh, okay. That's definitely a misinput. Could you go back to that weapon again, please? No, go back. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, he just pressed. Never mind. I thought he would, you know, he sees me running, so I'm like, maybe he's gonna finesse there, but I guess he didn't. Okay, let's give it a try with the other build I had in mind, which is one-handed Pata with catch flame offhand. Let's see if we can do some nutty combos with this. Also, one thing I have to mention before you think, but hey, Thiccas, the running R2 one-handed doesn't do a lot of stagger damage. It actually does some stagger damage. So, or poise damage. So let's see if we can land it for you guys. Have to be careful against these kind of weapons because they have hyper armor, right? So they're gonna swing a lot in the open. Hey, that looks like good connection. Oh, nice delay. I reacted on it a bit too fast. Oh, look at that sequence, dude. 1234. I could have killed him there. I wasn't sure if that would connect, to be honest. This build, by the way, you can play super aggressive with. Ooh, nice. You see how that's a running R2, by the way. It's not even a running R1. It's quite fast. And it has some really good tracking as well. Ah, GG's. I really like this build, by the way. That's a cool looking build. GG's, man. GG's. But yeah, so running R2 into an R2. And you have a very big chance to roll catch them with the catch flame. And then you can go into unblockable blade for another roll catch. Or if they attack back, you can just, you know, you just stuff them because you're really plus after a catch flame hit. Okay, moving on. We are fighting against Junya with a tree spear, lightning tree spear. Okay, no holy tree spear. I thought that would be good on a... Oh, he swapped to patas. He saw my pata. He's like, yeah, give me some of those. Oh. Oof. If they would increase the range a bit more on the unblockable blade, it would have made it so much more consistent. Ah, GG's, man. GG's. But you see, like, if they roll inwards, catch flame hitbox, you know, the catch flame hitbox lingers so long, it will still clip him. They roll backwards, and it has just enough range to catch the back roll. So it just works. And I love it so much that it has so much synergy with each other, right? You also don't need any casting speed for this, by the way, since you're canceling it out of an attack. So why don't you need any casting speed for that? So how catch flame works, look, if I do it out of the open, it will be slow. But if I do it out of an attack, you see how it's instantly, like, it's fast. So that's kind of like a trick of catch flame. So some people don't know it, but now you know. I'm poking him again. Ooh. I like the Cipher mirror match. Kind of a mirror. I'm playing it differently. As you can see there, I tried to do the poke into catch flame, and that also true combo. So you have like multiple routes. You have multiple routes to true combo with this weapon. It's so sick, right? So if you use like flame Grammy strength to boost your catch flame damage, you can go for running R2 into catch flame, and that also true combos. And it might do a bit more than the Cipher Pata running R2 into R2 true combo. Alright, and we are moving over to Fedora. Wait, but he doesn't have a Fedora. And he's no manners, just bees? Hello? Oh. Okay, that's such a interesting build though, right? Oh no, but okay. He has the weeb sword, the long weeb sword. Woof. Okay, that is quite late, but it is what it is. Hey, nice. Run out of FP. So, we're gonna roll here? That would have normally roll caught him. Take this. You still take that. That's a punish. Oh, I could have killed him. Could have killed him. That's a respect, right? No. Pocket sand. Wow, he could have still rolled out of it. He literally did pocket sand and rolled out of my attack. Hey. Sick. Alright, whatever. We still got it. Could have killed him like multiple times actually, but again, I wasn't sure if the running R2 would connect with that kind of connection. So I was like, you know what, let's not overextend for a empty R2 because he can just pocket sand it and punish me. But hey, we still got it. Alright, moving on, we have oh, Fedora again. Well, we know that he doesn't emote, so we're just going in. We're going in, Chief. We're going in, Chief. Oof. Yeah, that kind of fell flat if you fight against someone with latency, the catch flame follow-up afterwards. But like you see, like this running R2 into R2 is kind of nutty. Yeah, it's really good in my opinion, right? You can disagree, but And I really like it that it does a high amount of poise damage. For a fist weapon, that's such a good thing, right? A weapon or a attack, right? An attack that deals good enough poise damage to stagger high poise values, and it enters into its own true combo. I really cannot complain about that. That's really good. Alright, moving on. We are fighting against oh, Junior! Yeah, I was going Junior. Hey. Alright, let's see. Against the spear now. We're not doing the Cipher mirror. Alright, I respect that. Oh, that actually roll caught him there. At a range I wasn't sure it would. Dude, I could have killed him already if I would be more confident in my rolls or in my attacks. Whoa, that range. Ridiculous. Oh, that looks cool. Oh. We just both pressed. We're like, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Alright, GG's. Oh, man. I should have rolled, actually. I thought, you know, Catch Flame is faster than the spear, but I guess he inflicted so much hit stun that it would result into a trade. Alright, moving on. We are fighting against a name I don't dare to pronounce. But he's rocking the Zwei Hander. Alright. So let's see what we got against the Zwei. Wow, that's such a rare weapon art to see. Wow, that had enough hypo armor to actually not get flinched. That's good. What is the weapon called again? The weapon art is Ground Shaker or some shit? He has a parry. So he has a dagger, so I'm not sure if this parry on it. Ooh, nice. Let's see if we can finish this with a true combo. That's such a fast running R2 for a true combo R2 as well, man. That's so good. And now you can just go to one hand or two hand mode and chase down with this. It's so like, do you see how fast that running R1 is? Two-handed? Look, look, look. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the distance it travels. That's quite nutty. That really is quite nutty. Alright, and that will wrap it up for today's video. I think that the footage says enough on its own that this weapon, right, the Cipher Pata, for fist weapons, well, no, for weapons in general, for how easy it is to set up the true combos and the damage it pumps out, the requirements being 30 faith, but you know, you have like 0 weight, it has an A scaling in faith, you can mix it up with Catch Flame for other pseudo combos, right? Too bad I didn't really land the unblockable blade. I also had Sharded Alexander ready to showcase how much damage that should do or would do, but even without, you don't really need it, right? Unblockable blade is kind of like impaling thrust, but in my opinion a bit worse in like a sense. I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain, but the weapon on its own is just a killer in my opinion. Give this weapon a try, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which probably will be about the Katars. And why the Katars? Katars have the same moveset, but it's a weapon you can infuse. So that already opens up a lot of cool things, and I am very pumped to show you guys why Katars are probably one of my favorite weapons. I mean, I keep saying favorite weapons in the showcase series, but Katars are just disgusting if you build around them. They're nutty. And why am I showcasing or highlighting the Katars? Some people may or may not know. Fist weapons had some very like devastating true combos, but they removed it on the Cestus, the Spike Cestus, the Iron Balls, and the Star Fists. But they didn't touch the Pata and also the Katars. They still have the true combos. So they, I guess, went unnoticed, and they still have some really devastating things you can go for. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for checking this video. I hope this was informative or fun or both. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care, everybody.
Hey.